So hi guys, I'm Swapnil from PrepBytes and we are up with yet another video tutorial. In this video, I'd be discussing the problem Save the World of January 2021 Primetime Coding Challenge. Primetime Coding Challenge is a 2.5 hours monthly competitive coding contest by PrepBytes. It happens on last Friday of every month. Do participate in this contest and upskill your DSA and problem solving skills. You'd be getting a variety of problems in this particular competition series. Yeah, so let's move ahead to solve this particular problem. Let's get started with the problem statement. And at the same time, we would be noting down the important points. This habit of noting down the important points at the same time parallelly reading the problem statement is really good to solve the problems during the competition. So let's just read this problem statement. Here we have Thanos' son, Thane, has attacked our planet. Avengers have one weapon named X-Cross, which is kept inside a box, and the box is locked. Avengers have K keys. Okay, so we have noted, yeah, Avengers is having K keys. And on every key, a password is printed. A password is printed on every key. Okay. Now, there is another password S, which Dr. Banner has got in his research. So, there is another password S. According to Dr. Banner, the box will open if any prefix of S matches with any of the passwords of the given K keys. So we have like some point to note that box will open if any prefix of S matches with the given K keys. One more thing to note down is that here there is a note that string S and passwords are printed on every key contains lowercase Latin letters. So all are lowercase letters. Okay. And we have to tell Avengers can save the world or not. Okay. So Avengers can save the world by opening that particular lock. And for that they need this particular condition. Okay. And here we have the input format as the first line contains two space separated integers n denoting the size of S, the size of password S, okay, and n is its size, and k is denoting the total number of keys given by the user. The second line contains S, which is the password itself, and the third line contains k keys denoting the password of every key. So basically you can see over here the example. Here n equals to 5, k equals to 3, and here this is my S, and there are k different strings which are representing passwords that are printed on the keys, and there are 3 such passwords which are printed on the keys. The output format is like we'll have to print yes if Avengers can save the world, otherwise we'll have to print no. And the given constraints for this particular problem is n can be as greater as 10 to the power 4 and it starts from 1, k can start from 1 to 10 to the power 3, and this is something to note that the length of passwords printed on the keys are always less than or equals to n. Okay, this I have noted over here. So the time limit in which we can our algorithm or our solution can solve this problem can be as high as 1 second. And there is a sample test case where we are having 5, n equals to 5 and k equals to 3. This is my S, X, R, U, P, S, and these are the 3 different keys. And the output is yes here. Why the output is yes? Because there is a key which is a prefix of this particular statement, this particular password S. So yeah, the password would be yes, because box will open if any prefix of S matches with any of the keys, and XRU is a prefix of S which is matching with one of these particular keys. So the password in this problem statement is yes. Okay, so let's move to the coding section and I'll also explain the solution in a better way. Okay. Here we have got two integers n and k and a string s. Now n is the size of the string s and k is the number of keys.
we have got k strings which are termed as keys, and our task is to check if any of these k keys is a prefix of the given string s or not. By this I mean we will have to check if my string s starts with any of these particular keys. If we have a key which is a prefix of s, then we will have to output yes. Otherwise, if we don't have any key which is like starting particular string s, then we will have to output no. Okay, so let us discuss this particular scenario with the basic sample test case. Here we have n is equals to 5, which is the size of the string, and k is equals to 3, which is the number of keys. And my string s is XRUPS. So the prefix of s are, okay, x is a prefix of s, xr is a prefix of s, xru is a prefix of s, xrup is a prefix of s, and xrups is also a prefix of s. But if we are like if we had a constraint that we need to have a proper prefix, so if we need a proper prefix, then this can't be a proper prefix. Proper prefix are only the ones which are having their length lesser than the length of my given string. So they have just asked us to have a check if my string s starts with any of these particular keys. So here we don't need a proper prefix, we just need to find the prefix to check if any of these keys is the starting string of the given string or not. Okay, so the prefix of s are x, xr, xru, xrup, xrups, and my given keys are tcr, prd, xru. Okay, now that we have got this xru in my keys, and xru is also a prefix of s, so obviously the result would be yes, right? Because there is some key present which is a prefix of s, and that's what we wanted. So the output for this particular sample test case would be yes. Now how to solve this particular question with coding, like what would be the algorithm, how do we do that? Okay, so it's kind of basic that what I would do is I will extract, or I will find all the prefixes of given string. Okay, and I will have a check if any of this any of these prefixes matches with any of the keys. How do we do that? The brute force approach of having a check if these prefixes matches with any of the keys is that we will, for each and every prefix of s, we will loop through these keys and we will have a check if this particular prefix matches with any of the keys. So for x we will check if x equals tcr, if x equals prd, if x equals xru. No. So for the next prefix, we will check if xr equals tcr, if xr equals prd, if xr equals xru. Now, because we didn't find the answer yet, we will have a check for xru prefix. Xru equals tcr, no. Xru equals prd, no. But yeah, xru is equals to xru. So we have found that one of the prefixes is equal to one of the given keys. So for this one, we have found the key which equals one of the prefixes. So we will break the loop over here and we will output a yes. Now how to reduce the overhead of looping through the keys again and again. How do we do that? We can simply use map for this one, for this task. What my map will do is I will map each and every key to a value. If TCR is present, then the value of TCR is map would be like string. I would map string to an integer, and I would map TCR to 1. I would map PRD to 1, and I'd map XRU to 1. And now after calculating, like for each and every prefix of my given string s, I will have a check if MP of that particular prefix is equals 1 or not. If it's equals 1, then I will simply set the flag variable as true, and I will break the loop over here. So let's start writing the pseudocode for this particular problem. The pseudocode would be basically I will be having a map, and I will get all these strings mapped. So let us say I'm having all these strings in this keys array. Okay, all these keys, and I'm like looping through keys, loop through. Let us say this is key, and I am looping through this particular array keys, right? And I am having a map MP from string to integer. I am writing MP of this particular key, and I am mapping all the keys to a value 1. And for calculating, and how do we calculate all the prefixes? I will set a string prefix is equals to null initially, okay, and I will loop through the given string s, okay. I equals to 0 to n is the size of the string, and I will just concatenate the ith value of my string with this prefix, right? Here it's the input string s. Okay, now I will have a check if the value at prefix in my map is equals to 1 or not. If it's equals to 1, I will just set my flag as true, and I will break the loop over here. And initially I will just declare that flag is equals to false. And finally, if my flag is true, if flag is true, I will output a yes. Else I will output no. I think you have got the pretty basic idea of writing the code for this particular problem, irrespective of any particular language. So you can write this one in Java, in Python, in C, C++, right? So you just have to like implement this particular pseudocode in your respective language. So this is the pretty basic explanation of this particular problem. I would move to the coding part, and I would be using C++ language for coding this particular problem. Okay, let me include the header files. I will just declare the n and k given by the user, and I am having another string s. Now I will loop through these k keys, and I will take it as input from the user. And at the same time, what I would do is I will use a map. Okay, I will declare a map of string to int. In Java you can use a hash map, and I will map this particular value, this particular key to 1, okay, in my map MP. And Now I will declare a string, a null string, or I can say an empty string, where I would be like keep on adding the values that are in from the beginning of my given string s, so that I would be getting prefixes of the given string s in each and every iteration, and I would be having a boolean flag variable which would be declared as false initially, and I will loop through the string s, okay, which is of size n, and I will concatenate s of I with my prefix, and I will have a check if mp at prefix is equals to 1 or not. If we have 1 over here, I will set the flag as true, and I will break the loop over here. Okay, and if my flag is true, then I would see out a yes, else see out a no. Okay, so I think you have got the basic idea of how to solve this particular question. It was really simple. We just had to use a map, and we will have to map all the keys to like one or a certain value, and we will have to get each and every prefix of the given string, and we will have to just check if that particular prefix is present in my map or not, if the value at for that particular string in my map is 1 or not. If it is yes, then there you go, we have found our key which can like open the lock. So I would move to the Bytes platform to just solve this particular, like to submit this particular solution. Okay, let me submit this one. Okay, it ran successfully and it gave yes for the sample test case. Now I'm submitting the code. The pseudocode explains the like possible way of solving this particular problem irrespective of any language. So you can have a reference from the pseudocode if you are using some other language like Java or C or Python. Yeah, so we got an AC for this particular problem. Thank you for watching this video. Do subscribe to this awesome channel for more such content. Happy coding.